Mark your calendar for a vacation in 2018 because that's when the world's largest cruise ship ever built is set to set sail from Miami. The brand new vessel named Symphony of the Seas will be the latest in the Royal Caribbean fleet. The ship will measure about 230,000 tons, 3,000 tons bigger than the current largest ship. It's currently under construction in France. CBS News contributor Peter Greenberg joins me now on set. So, Peter, this ship sounds humongous.
It's not only sounding humongous, it is. We're talking 18 decks. We're talking 230,000 tons. We're talking, now get ready for this, 6,800 passengers, about 2,100 crew. That's nearly 9,000 people.
Why do I want to go on vacation with 9,000 people?
Well, in all fairness, what Royal Caribbean has done in their design, this is part of a serious concept of ship. What they've done is they've done a great job of space on this ship.
Oh.
So you don't even know you're on a ship.
So they're not packing everybody in.
Oh, no, not at all. I mean, imagine a ship that's got a zip line. Imagine a ship that's got a 10-story waterfall, 2 rock climbing walls, 5 pools, 20 separate restaurants.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, yeah, and an indoor park.
It sounds like a neighborhood.
Well, look, at 9,000 people, it's more than a neighborhood, it's a city.
Yes,
you know?
No kidding.
I mean, I used to like to joke that some of these ships are so large they have a high crime area on board, but that's a joke. But the point is, it's a big, big place.
Okay, it starts in Miami.
Right.
Where's it going to?
It'll start in Miami. It'll go to places like St. Kitts and Nevis, a lot of the locations in the Caribbean. But the cool thing is it's going to be home ported in Miami, which means it's easy to get to. And most people will believe after about 5 or 6 days on the ship, they're not even at sea because there's so many different things to do. That's the key on these ships. You never run out of things to do.
Well, I mean, that's kind of a cool concept,
I
guess. Symphony of the Seas arrival, though, going to coincide, it looks like, with the opening of a new mega terminal in Miami to house the ship, as you were talking about.
Well, it's no different than when they put the A380 on board at airlines, and they had to build airports to accommodate them.
Sure.
That's exactly the same thing here. Because the real key with 9,000 people is not that there's just 9,000 people on board. How do you get them on? And when you get to different ports, how do you get them off? Because if you don't figure out the engineering of that, by the time the last person gets off, the ship is already sailing again.
Absolutely.
So they figured that out.
Well, and I used to live in Florida, and I know that there are a number of businesses surrounding these ports that like to have things for people to buy and have different activities for people to do so that they spend more money and spend more time in the area.
Well, you know, on the ship, of course, it's all about onboard revenue. But if you take a look at these Caribbean ports that this ship will go to, this ship will make a significant economic impact on their own economies, and without it, those economies could fail.
Do we know what that number looks like in terms of economic impact?
Oh, it's at least 15 to 20%, in many cases more, of a total GDP of a country when it's only depending on cruise ship revenue because they're not the only ship that's calling there. If you go to Roatan, there's at least 1 to 2 ships a day in season in that port, and that's when they make their money. Other than that, there is no money.
Wow. You know, what usually happens with these types of things is that one of these giant ships gets built and then somebody else goes, well, I'm going to make a bigger one. So do we already see other cruise ship lines?
Well, in the old days, they didn't do that because they were worried about whether or not it could fit in the Panama Canal. Oh, sure. This ship can't. There's no way that the ship will not be doing any kind of transit.
But it doesn't want to.
Doesn't need to anymore.
Yeah.
Because the ship itself has become the destination.
Wow. Yeah. What a change.
It has. There's no longer the ports. The ship has become the destination.
When can I sign up to go?
You can sign up now. They're taking reservations now, but it doesn't go on its first sailing until October of 2018.
Okay, mark the calendar, as we said.
Okay.
Peter Greenberg, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it.
You got it.